MasterChef is back.
Certainly, my aim is to get to those finals.
2 expert judges to decide who wins.
We're looking for a great cook who can make it as a professional. Someone to turn out exceptional food under pressure.
When I have set myself challenges, I've generally achieved them.
The prize, to work in a top restaurant.
This competition just gets tougher. Whoever wins, it's going to change their life.
I cannot see my future in anything other than food.
MasterChef is going large. This week's heats have produced 4 exceptional cooks.
Our quarter-finalists, Sharif, Louise, Ben, Helen. Congratulations.
But only one of them will make it through today's quarter-final. They have to produce an exceptional 3-course meal that they designed themselves.
I think that is a thing of absolute beauty.
But before that, they must prove to the judges that they have food knowledge.
Could you tell me what these are?
Cannelli beans?
Do you mean cannellini?
That's the ones.
They must also show they have a passion for food with a genuine commitment to changing their lives.
I will absolutely throw myself into this.
I'm committed to winning this.
The day starts early, with all 4 contestants shopping for ingredients for the afternoon cook-off.
Hi, can I have one of these, please?
That looks lovely. I'll take one of them, please, definitely.
Hi.
Their fate will be decided by the experts. Fruit and veg guru Greg Wallace.
If they haven't got the passion, if they haven't got the drive with what we're going to put them through, they simply won't make it. That is so, so important.
And top chef and restaurateur John Torode.
At the end of the day, we are looking for MasterChef. We're looking for somebody who is going to change their life.
So who out of the 4 quarter-finalists will have what it takes to stay in the race? Only one of them can win.
All these 4 are focused and very, very talented.
First up, high achiever Helen.
When she first walked in the door, we thought, there's something about this girl. And then, boom, it came together. And suddenly that quiet person stood up and went, oh yeah, I can cook.
In her heat, she made the judges restaurant-quality food.
If you went to a restaurant and somebody put that in front of you, you'd be going, oh yeah, winner. I think out of everybody I've seen so far, she is the most natural cook. I'm very, very excited about Helen, very excited.
Helen has set the bar very high, but can she keep producing the goods under pressure?
When I have set myself challenges, I've generally achieved them. I'd really like to take this all the way.
22-year-old Sharif has shown he has real flair for inventive cooking.
I've never seen anybody do that before. I like that. I don't think I've seen a talent and an understanding and a love of food in someone so young in a long, long time.
But with only a year of cooking behind him, can he prove he's got the dishes for a MasterChef quarter-final?
Although I love him, I love the enthusiasm, slightly concerned that actually he's got quite a small repertoire.
Being in this competition means everything to me. I cannot see my future in anything other than food, and I think this would be a great stepping stone to realise my dreams. It means the world to me. It means the world to me.
Next up is dinner party cook Louise, who in her heat nearly blew her chances with a risky vanilla sauce.
That sea bass was cooked really well. It was just a tiny mistake. I can tell you now, I would eat the whole lot if there wasn't a bit of vanilla in it.
However, the judges were in no doubt of her cooking ability.
I can see in you something which says you can really cook. It's obvious the girl can cook. Just ease off, cook what you love to cook. She can do it. She's one driven person.
The only time I smile pretty much is when I come home and get in the kitchen. For me, an opportunity like this is once in a lifetime.
Finally, it's cheese shop owner Ben, who's already taken the first step to a career in food.
Now, Ben is a man who's changed his life already, become a cheese man, and now he wants to be able to cook as well. His creative license, he calls it.
And he's backing up his ambition with some seriously good cooking.
Oh, that makes an old veg man very happy.
He gave me the best dessert I've eaten so far. That was a joy. Do it again, Ben. You could be staring at a semi-final place. That was delicious.
I am aiming high on this, and I'd be dreadfully disappointed if I don't get quite a long way along in the competition. Certainly, my aim is to get to those finals.
Here we go, quarterfinals, our best four, and we're looking for a semi-finalist. This is a great day.
Passion, fear, tears, and very, very good food.
10 o'clock, and the contestants make their way back to MasterChef HQ. They're about to be tested on their food knowledge and on their commitment. After this, one of them will be sent home before the final cook-off. The first test is to see if they have the advanced food knowledge expected of a master chef.
Now, this is the ingredients test. Recognising products for a cook is important.
Lamb, great British produce, thrives in this cold weather climate, fantastically rich in flavour. These guys should know what they're talking about.
Now, beans and peas are the most widely grown and eaten vegetables in the whole world.
The foundation of great cookery is understanding the base products which you have to work with. And unless you have the knowledge of those basic products, you cannot do anything at all.
The little beauty over here, this is a Belotti bean. I think they will struggle with it.
Except for Helen, of course, because Helen cooked Belotti beans with her fish.
She most certainly did. Could you please tell me what these are?
I think the Belotti beans.
Cannelli beans?
Do you mean cannellini?
That's the ones.
I think use these to make a kind of Arabic breakfast thing called fool. I really cannot remember what the name for them is.
I'm not sure about that one.
Hazard a guess?
I think it might be haricot.
Helen's nerves have got the better of her.
A personal mess up of monstrous proportions. I didn't identify something I've already cooked.
For her, the next stage is crucial. It's the passion test. She has just 1 minute to convince the judges that her future lies in food.
I've had a very successful career and I'm good at what I do, you know, and I could always carry on doing that. But I want to do something that I'm really passionate about now.
OK.
I've been cooking now for about 15 years, so I'm not just here because food's become fashionable recently. I spend probably most of my spare time and nearly all of my disposable income on food and cooking. I'm committed to winning this, going all the way through.
Helen, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Helen.
Over here, I think if we were French now, we would identify the flageolet bean. I think they would struggle with this one. Could you tell me what these are?
Just plain haricot.
Is it flageolet?
Are they flageolet beans?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to stab at it?
I think they might be called something pea.
Sharif's inexperience has shown in the ingredient test. Can he now prove he has the passion to get him through to the semi-finals?
I'd be devastated to go home now. I'd be absolutely devastated. It wouldn't stop me, but it would certainly put a big dent in my confidence. I can assure you there's nothing else in the world that enthralls me in the same way that food does. I've also got youth on my side, so I can assure you I've got huge capacity to learn. If you give me this opportunity, I will absolutely throw myself into this every single day. I want to open one of the best restaurants in the country. That is my dream, that's my goal. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharif. So, a shoulder of lamb. It's a big muscle and it needs to be cooked for a very long time and cooked very slowly. Those muscles need to break down and it, for me, is the piece of meat with the most flavour on a whole beast.
What's that got? Say shoulder.
I think that's a shoulder of lamb.
Perfect.
I think it's a shoulder.
Well, it's a leg.
Is it a leg?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a leg.
Fine.
There are clearly holes in Ben's ingredient knowledge. But can he now convince the judges of his love and passion for food?
I definitely know I got a couple of things wrong and I'm kicking myself. I'm hoping that I can get some points back and that they can really see that I am really, really up for this. I have got the stamina. I've got the ability to take it all the way.
Guys, you know I'm somebody who's got the courage of my convictions. I left a very lucrative career to open a small food business, so you know that I'm not just here talking the talk. Secondly, for me, I don't sing, I don't dance. For me, when I cook, it's an expression of it was my creative outlet, basically. Most of all, really, cooking gives me immense pleasure, and it allows me to give pleasure to others.
Ben, thank you very much indeed. This is the sweetbread. For me, this is an underrated piece of offal. It is absolutely delicious. What's this?
The sweetbreads?
Are they sweetbreads?
That would be liver.
Okay.
Sweet breads.
Louise is the only one to get all the ingredients right. Now she has to convince the judges she has the passion to go all the way.
There's no point going in there and being false. Just be myself, and I would hope that just with my attitude and my enthusiasm, they should see that. And this competition means the world to me.
I just love food, and I've been very passionate in everything I've ever done. And I think putting the same amount of passion into cooking is just so exciting for me. It's just great.
OK, thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I hate this bit because everybody has worked so hard and they are really good, and now we have to make a decision because one of them has to leave us. And the fact is, right now, I don't know.
Now, Ben didn't do very well in the product recognition. Then he sat down there, and there's this one line that keeps going through my mind here. I've already given up a good profession in order to work with food.
And the other thing I love about him is he turns around and says, I like to cook for me, but I like to make other people happy.
Helen, I'm completely sold on.
Helen says all the disposable income goes on food, goes on restaurants, goes on eating out. Can't take that away from her. She knows what she's up to, and she knows what she wants.
We know Ben and Helen are safe. We're now discussing the merits of Sharif and Louise. Sharif, he's only been cooking for a year. I'm bearing in mind he is a young man. He didn't do very well in the product recognition.
But I quite like that attitude of, you know, I'm good, I can do it. Now, if he can't, it's going to be uncovered right now. But Louise sounds like she's been cooking for 18 years. She knows her ingredients. She says she wants to change her life. We've always said about MasterChef, this can change your life.
The problem I've got is I'm more convinced by Sharif than I am Louise.
One of you is going to leave us and not cook today.
Sharif. Sorry.
Thanks very much.
Thank you anyway. Do you want?
I'm absolutely gutted. I'll have to go away and have a think about it, but I'll definitely still follow my dreams, and I will have that restaurant eventually. There's no doubt about it.
Congratulations. Well done.
Now, all that passion that you've got right now inside you, that emotion, use it, concentrate it, and cook for us the best food you've ever cooked in your life. Let's cook.
The 3 remaining contestants now face their most advanced cooking challenge yet. They have an hour and 20 minutes to produce a 3-course meal that they've designed themselves. The standards expected at this stage are at a much higher level. The smallest of errors could cost them the competition. Helen's menu is Middle Eastern. She's hoping this will showcase her range and make her a winner.
What delicious, superb 3 courses are you going to cook, John and I, to get you through to the semi-final?
I'm going to cook a salad to start, and then I'm going to cook Moroccan lamb with couscous and harissa sauce and summer fruit compote.
So we're all Middle Eastern, and then we have a Northern European dessert.
Well, I'm serving it with rosewater scented cream.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Do you need it?
No.
Ha-ha!
Really, at this stage, we're looking at a menu, we're looking at things that follow on from each other. The couscous, the lamb, the Middle Eastern.
We're straight to a Northern European summer compote. Guys, you've got 50 minutes.
Cheese shop owner Ben is hoping to master some complex flavours with his inventive menu.
Spill the beans, Ben. What have we got?
Right, it's cauliflower and almond puree, chicken livers with capers and sultanas in.
And that's our starter. Our main must be what?
I've chosen roe deer. It's going to be done with truffled Savoy cabbage.
And for dessert?
It's amaretto jelly, poached white peaches, a white chocolate cream to go on top.
Ben, there are lots of flavours here.
True.
You're pushing yourself out on a limb here.
I put myself under pressure, as I did in the last round, and, you know, there's no point in coming here if I'm not going to take a risk. There are a lot of flavours going on, but hopefully they all tie together.
I love the idea of the cauliflower puree and the chicken livers. I think it's an absolutely fantastic idea.
He is going to display more technical ability and skill, more than the other two. But if you only end up with chef showing off on a plate and something you don't want to eat, you have missed the boat completely.
Louise wants to prove she's more than just a dinner party cook, but she's decided to play it safe with her 3 courses.
Louise, tell us what you're cooking for us.
I'm doing a goat's cheese starter coated in walnuts.
Well, that means our mains and pud must be spectacular.
Hopefully.
And what are they?
I'm just doing a rack of lamb with some summer baby vegetables.
And dessert?
Chocolate fondant with cherries in a cherry brandy sauce with creme fraiche ice cream.
Is this MasterChef food?
Yeah, definitely.
Is this home dinner party food?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm really, really happy with what I've done.
That starter is so simple. Goat's cheese, walnuts and a dressing. That's it. All the effort, all the work has gone into that pudding.
She's going to do a chocolate fondant, she's making an ice cream, she's doing cherries, all sorts of bits and pieces. It is sounding really good.
You have 2.5 minutes left.
Everything rides on their final dishes. Only one of them can become a semi-finalist.
Time is racing. Your time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Get that last thing on your plate. Get on your plate and we're done.
Louise's first course is a warmed goat's cheese salad with walnuts and pomegranate dressing.
I like it. And I think you've been clever enough to use interesting ideas and good ingredients. I'm not amazed by it. I'll take it out for a drink, but I wouldn't take it home to meet Mum.
Her starter has failed to wow the judges. Can she up the ante with her rack of lamb with roasted vegetables and mint sauce?
I think your mint sauce could have more oomph, because once again, I think that's a very good dish, but I don't know if I'm going to remember it. Your veg has crunch, your lamb's nicely seasoned. I'm not picking up any mint sauce at all.
Can Louise's final dish of chocolate fondant with cherries in a brandy sauce sweeten the judges and tip the balance in her favour?
Look at that. Still soft in the middle. Rich, thick, dark chocolate, soured, sweetened cherries. Out of 10, I'll give you 11.
Fantastic.
Love it. 90% of your food is absolutely faultless. But is it exciting enough?
I tried to focus on, rather than going over the top. Today I didn't want to do that. I was a bit worried I might mess things up.
We've got through without much criticism, but have we had enough praise?
No one can start me off now. It means so much.
For his starter, Ben has made chicken livers with cauliflower and almond puree and a sherry sauce.
Texturally, it's great because you've got that soft, creamy cauliflower, and then there's the density of the liver, which sort of takes you back down to earth. Then the orange stimulates your palate, allows you to take the sweetness of those sultanas in there. It's very good, very good.
You are a clever boy. I think that is a thing of absolute beauty.
Ben's starter has amazed the judges, but can he match it with his main of venison with roasted beetroot, Savoy cabbage and truffle oil?
You don't get much of the venison. It's virtually all truffle all the way through. I'm not sold on this one.
What you're trying to do is add another dimension to this dish by using truffle oil. It says to me, oh, I don't know what else to put in my dish, so I'm going to put some truffle oil in it, and that'll make it better. It'll make it posher, mate. But there is something so ferocious about a truffle that I think we all should be very, very careful of it.
Ben's main has not worked out. Can his dessert of peaches in amaretto jelly and white chocolate cream bring the judges back on side?
Our taste buds are just about to go on a mystery tour. That's all amaretto. It's killing the peaches, it's killing the chocolate, it's killing the cream. It's all amaretto.
The white peaches are completely lost in there. And I really understand what you're trying to do here. But instead of delivering something which is very good and fault-free, we're delivering something which is interesting, but with too many faults. How much do you want this, Ben?
Incredibly. You saw how emotional I was earlier, and I'm not a guy that gets easily emotional, but it's really, really got to me because I do want it so much.
Helen's starter is a seasonal salad of broad beans, courgettes, feta and mint.
Salty feta cheese, balanced perfectly with the sweetness of the broad beans, but it is very oily.
Salty feta, sweet broad beans and the mint. It's a really good combination. It is still slightly greasy though.
Helen's main is roast Moroccan lamb with couscous and harissa sauce. What will the judges make of it?
There is more garlic in there than on Garlic Island, on Garlic Day, in Garlicsville, on Garlic Holiday. I think the idea of it is a good idea, but it needs to be honed and it needs to become something very, very small and very, very sexy.
All Helen's hopes are now riding on a summer fruit compote with scented cream.
Plump, juicy, the cream afterwards, easing off the sharpness and the sweetness. So nice, it actually gets me quite emotional. I think that's absolutely lovely.
Really good. Helen, how are you feeling?
Not great.
You're all right. Okay. You're quarter-finalists. You know what happens now. You go outside and wait. We judge. Thank you very much.
The problem we've got is we've got to find one semi-finalist. They really have a chance to change their life. Helen, somehow or another, has lost my vote because it wasn't, to me, the 3 courses that should have been put up for MasterChef at this level. Today, that lamb dish was so off the scale.
I like the idea of putting the broad beans and the feta together, but it was so drenched in oil, I've no idea what she was thinking of. No way that is going to get you through to the finals of MasterChef.
They weren't very keen on the main course, so it's a bit disappointing, really. Maybe it just wasn't what they were hoping for. But they were pretty keen on the dessert.
Dessert, really good indeed.
But by that time, it was too late.
We have to knock out Helen now. That's it, done. All finished.
So we're left with Louise and Ben.
Louise produced 3 quite safe dishes today. Goat's cheese salad with the walnuts and with the pomegranate and all the leaves on it. Actually, fault couldn't be found. The lamb, the same. It was a well-cooked dish. Dessert, to me, the chocolate and the cherries and the ice cream were great. But tomorrow when I wake up, I'll be thinking to myself, what were those 2 courses I had before the chocolate pudding?
I don't think I tried hard enough. I don't think the dishes were exciting enough for what they were looking for.
I'm not sure whether Louise can raise her game. I'm not sure whether Ben can calm his down in time because his food was riddled with mistakes. The amaretto was all powerful there. You had no chance of tasting chocolate, no chance of tasting peaches.
Today, I think metaphorically speaking, I've taken a big shotgun, shot myself in my left foot, my right foot, both shins, my thighs, and quite possibly my buttocks too. So it didn't go exactly as planned.
But that starter was amazing. The chicken livers with the cauliflower and that orange on top of it, the way that worked gives me a glimpse, I think, of what could be absolutely amazing. And actually was saying to us, I can lift my game.
But this inventiveness is going too far. I think it's a clash of 2 completely different styles.
OK. Do we go for the consistency? Or do we go for the adventurous?
Well done. Good competition. Not easy to judge. We have 3 very, very different cooking styles.
For one of you, this is going to be the most exciting journey of your life. Our semi-finalist. Is Ben. Congratulations.
Well done, Ben.
I am disappointed, yeah, but at the end of the day, it has to end at some point, doesn't it? Ben, very good contestant, fantastic menu. You deserve to win.
Yeah, I'd like to see him win and then I can go, oh, you know, I was probably second, really. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a great journey. I think it's probably started something that I'm going to have to finish.
I'm relieved, tired, drained, but immensely proud. It's just mind-blowing. I've actually achieved a goal I set out to do at the first instance, and it's so satisfying when you can do something like that.
It's MasterChef. We are looking for an amateur who is going to be able to make it as a professional.
Wow, that is a thing of beauty.
If you cannot handle, I change your dish. I cannot deal with this.
Wow, that was great. I want to go back and have more.